Hello students, did you know you can move a toy car without even touching it, just by using a magnet? Magnets are all around us, in our homes, schools, and even in nature. In this video, we are going to explore the fascinating world of magnets as we dive into the NCERT chapter, Exploring Magnets. Introduction to Magnets. Let's begin with the question, what exactly is a magnet? A magnet is an object that can attract certain types of metals like iron, nickel, and cobalt without even touching them. This special ability is called magnetism. Magnets are used in many everyday items like pencil boxes and purses. You might see magnets in everyday things, but did you know ancient sailors used magnets to navigate? Long before GPS, they relied on a magnetic tool called a compass to find their way across the seas. What are the different types of magnets? Magnets come in different types and shapes. First, we have natural magnets, like lodestones, which are found in nature. Then there are artificial magnets. Humans make these from materials like iron. Magnets can also have different shapes, like bar magnets and U-shaped magnets, which are super useful in many ways. Let's see how a magnet works. Magnetic and non-magnetic materials. Try testing different objects around you to see if they stick to a magnet. Some of the objects get attracted to the magnet and stuck to it while others do not. The materials which are attracted towards a magnet are called magnetic materials like iron, nickel and cobalt. The materials which are not attracted towards a magnet are called non-magnetic materials like plastic and wood. Poles of a magnet. Spread some iron fillings on a sheet of paper and place a bar magnet over them. We find that maximum iron fillings stick near the ends of the bar magnet. These ends of the magnet are called the two poles of the magnet. Now, every magnet has two ends, called poles, the North Pole and the South Pole, and the magnetic force is strongest at these poles. And here's something interesting. If you break a magnet, it doesn't lose its poles. Instead, each piece becomes a new magnet with its own north and south poles. Let's see how we can find directions using magnets. Finding directions. Magnets are not just fun, they're also useful. If you suspend a magnet freely, it will always point north-south. You can even try this yourself. A freely suspended magnet rests along the north-south direction because our Earth itself behaves like a giant magnet. Speaking of finding directions, let's talk about the magnetic compass. A compass has a needle that always points north-south. Sailors and travelers have used it for centuries to navigate. The north end of the needle is often painted red, so it's easy to see which way is north. It's like having a built-in guide to point you in the right direction. Attraction and repulsion between magnets. Magnets can also attract and repel each other. Opposite poles, north and south, attract each other. But like poles, north, north or south, south, repel or push each other away. This unique push and pull behavior is what makes magnets so interesting. Did you know that magnets can affect things even through other materials? Try placing a piece of wood or cardboard between a magnet and some iron pins. You'll notice that the magnet attracts the pins. This shows that magnetic force can pass through non-magnetic materials. To keep magnets working well, they need special care. Store them with opposite poles facing each other, avoid heating or dropping them, and keep them away from electronic devices like phones. A little care goes a long way in keeping your magnets strong and useful. Wow, what a journey! Magnets may seem simple, but they're powerful and useful in so many ways. So keep experimenting, keep exploring, and remember there's always more to discover in the world of magnets.